moose. You can tell by the scrapings go up. It's made from their teeth. But why I'm showing you this tree is, look, on the backside is an old one. They often will use the same tree year after year. This was a very old one. I found another one yesterday, 3/4 of a mile from here, that's being used on a regular basis. And same thing with you, Herschel. I'm moving 2 tree stands this week. And this one here, I'm going to name it Mike. So Mike, this is your tree stand. Tomorrow, Herschel, I'm moving another tree stand. And that one I'm going to name Herschel. And why is this important? Because if I get a deer out of either one of these tree stands, I'm gonna say I'm setting in Herschel's tree stand, or I'm setting in Mike's tree stand. And there's a lot more people on this channel that support me and view. I can't get into all of them, so I apologize. If I start naming names, I know I'm going to forget some people. I appreciate absolutely everybody that supports this channel. This is just 2 people that I've picked out of kind of the mix, and I wanted to name a couple of tree stands after a couple of my viewers. So thank you very much for following along. This isn't exactly where I planned on doing it today, but I've gone as far as a 4-wheeler will go. It will not fit between the trees, so I either got to cut more trees or I've got to move it in from here by hand. So I'm going to opt for moving it by hand because I don't want a major highway to where I'm going to set it anyways. So I hope all this makes sense. I hope I haven't offended anybody. And again, I appreciate each and every person that leaves me a comment. So enough of that. I hope you guys like naming the tree stand after you. Have fun with it. And I'm going to move on to getting this tree stand delivered. This is the entrance into my tree stand. A stand that we call Herschel. I come into a little pocket. This stand is completely buried in a brush pile. This is shooting lane number 1 over in that brush pile. I doubt that you can see it, but that's my tree stand. I have 3 shooting lanes for this stand. Takes the first 2 to make sure you got a decent buck, and the third one to shoot him. This right here is shooting lane number 2. This is in the middle of 3 shooting lanes. I don't know if you can see over there, but there's a tree stand sticking out of that brush pile. And this is shooting lane number 3. As you can see, that isn't much more than, boy, I wouldn't give it any more than 50 yards. This is the longest one that I have. Plus it goes behind me another, 30 or 40 feet. So this will probably be the shooting lane with any luck. I have my best option with this one. It's the widest of the 3. There's a tree stand, finished and ready for deer season. If you can't see it, that's the whole point. It's camouflage the tree stand from people as well as deer. And this will become a part of the forest for them, and they will not mind it after a little bit of time. At the end of this video, I have marked out some recommendations for you about off-grid cabin living, the lifestyle that I have chosen in northern Maine. Subscribe to my channel, ring the heck out of my bell so you don't miss any of the notifications. Click one of the recommendations, and I will see you in the next one.